TBS News, I'm Rosine Park. South Korea has reported 2,827 new COVID-19 cases and 24 more virus-related deaths. For the first time in 6 days, the daily caseload has dropped to below 3,000, due mainly to fewer tests over the weekend, according to the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency. There are still serious concerns over the virus resurgence as the country is learning to live with COVID-19 in a bid to return to pre-pandemic normalcy. The transition took effect earlier this month, easing restrictions on group gatherings and business operations while pushing the use of masks and vaccines as ways to boost immunity against the coronavirus. Under this plan, all elementary, middle, and high schools nationwide have resumed full in-person classes today. Authorities said they would continue to keep close tabs on the virus curve amid worries that students may spark another infection surge, as many children and teens have yet to get inoculated. Currently, people aged 12 and up are eligible to get COVID vaccines. The KDCA said so far 82% of the eligible population has received one dose of a vaccine and nearly 79% has been fully vaccinated. More than 900 coronavirus patients in the greater Seoul area are waiting to be admitted to a COVID facility or hospital for treatment. The health ministry said it could take several days to secure sick beds for these patients amid a continuing surge in new coronavirus cases. Community treatment centers are tasked with taking care of people with minor symptoms, but in the capital region, they're at nearly 70% capacity. Among those waiting, more than half are elderly over the age of 70 with underlying medical conditions. Officials said most of these people are under home isolation, showing little to no symptoms of the disease. In other news, Belgium has become the latest European country to be shaken by violent unrest over COVID-19 restrictions. Protesters in Brussels clashed with police during a march attended by more than 30,000 people. Across the border in the Netherlands, protests are continuing for a third night. The BBC's Anna Holligan has the latest.
Earlier in Brussels, what began as an organised peaceful march quickly turned nasty. Some protesters threw fireworks at police. Others targeted their vehicles. Officers responded with tear gas and water cannon. The Netherlands witnessed the most extreme violence this weekend. Rotterdam was rocked by rioters. Last night, vandals set fire to bicycles in The Hague. These demos, happening too in Austria, Croatia and Denmark, reflect frustrations about tougher COVID restrictions across Europe.
Fine and ultrafine dust advisories that were in place in Seoul throughout the weekend have been lifted. The Seoul Research Institute of Public Health and Environment suspended the advisories overnight after the average density of dust returned to normal levels. They were first issued last Friday for the first time in around 6 months. The capital region had experienced very bad levels of both fine and ultrafine dust throughout the weekend, threatening people's health and causing low visibility. And global sensation BTS has swept 2 American Music Awards in a live in-person ceremony that's going on in Los Angeles. The 7-member group took home Favorite Pop Song for Butter and Favorite Duo or Group. They're up for one more honor, the biggest of the night, Artist of the Year, which will be announced shortly. That's all the news for now. You're listening to TBS eFM.